Okay, welcome back to the journey of self. Today I'm actually trying something a little bit different. I'm always saying I'm trying something different, right? I'm not necessarily trying something different for myself, but I like to put my exclusive spreads up that everyone else isn't doing. I just feel like if we're all doing the same thing, then what are we really doing in terms of growth? How are we really growing? Correct. So this new spread that I'm actually adding to the tube or adding to the channel is called "What are the blockages and what do we need to do to get past them?" Okay. Now, as I started this spread, I actually laid out the cards already. Because this subject is a little bit more serious than he said, she said, or who's coming toward you or so, I decided that I wanted to kind of get the cards situated, and that may be exactly how I do it in this particular run, in this particular subject, playlist, whatever you want to call it. I may go ahead and just lay out the cards and really get my intuition very clear, because this is not a thing where I kind of want to fumble through as I'm going and pick up things. This is something where I want to be clear and direct. This is about self growth. This is about the journey of self, right? This is what we're here for on this channel, to grow. Okay, so starting with Virgo, here we go. Now, the first thing that I would like to talk about is that the blockages that I've seen in the past, and they still may be affecting the present, are the fact that Virgo has deep-rooted issues involving family. Some Virgos may also be experiencing mommy issues as well. Okay. Some people may be experiencing issues with the people that may have raised them, if it's not parents. There's just issues involving family, that foundation. It's almost like we're having trouble, the Virgo's having trouble in these areas because of this foundation. This is where we learn how we're going to be loved, how we're going to love, how we're going to treat the world, how the world should treat us, things of that nature. This is our core. And then there's also money. Money has always been a part of the Virgo's foundation, and money is super important to the point where they may put a little too much importance on it. I mean, I'm an Aquarius. I don't know how that could be too important, but I'm joking. But we're not going to do jokes today. I'm going to have to tell the comedian within myself to go to have a seat. All right, we're not going to joke. This is not funny. Secondly, I see that there is a transformation of such that is trying to happen inside the Virgo, where the Virgo is being invited by the universe to be more childlike, more fool-like, to be more like the fool. Okay. I do see here that the Virgo is not really into this. You're not into this because you're fighting it tooth and nail, working extremely hard, almost tiresome to being tiresome, almost, ruthlessly, restlessly. Why? Because it's not practical. You feel like it's if you let go of this amount of control that you've allowed, it's all gonna fall apart. It's all gonna fall apart. Okay. But Virgo, you are being invited also by the universe to be less defensive, be less ready for war, to be less hurt and wounded, and to walk away from your past. And you should walk to walk toward a new side of yourself. Okay. I've already pulled the romance angel cards that I'm using. Yeah, they're romance angel cards, but at the same time, we're talking about bringing more love for others and more love for ourselves and more abundance into our lives. And love is one of the purest forms of that. Okay. So I like to use the romance angel cards if that makes sense. It probably doesn't make sense to you. Whatever. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's the same way I look at the same card every day 1,000 times and see different things each time. Can't be explained. It's a gift. So back to what we were saying. I've already picked this card. It already came up. This card says finance and career. It says that financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It could be you being a workaholic because you don't want to ever miss a dollar, because if you did, that might be the worst thing in your life and you might not get ahead. It could be you being stingy with money with your partner, or putting such an importance on it that you put more of an importance on money than you do the people around you. It could be any of these things. It could be, like I said, also being a workaholic, just not caring, working as much as you possibly can. Okay. And then it says, forgiving and learning is the next card that came up. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. I also pulled the honeymoon card as well. It's forgiving and learning from your past. I also pulled the honeymoon card as well in reference to this situation. Now, we're not talking directly about love, right? But we're using romance angel cards. Okay, so this honeymoon card, to me, when I look at this, it says enjoy the bliss and holiday time together. Okay, this may be a good time for you to start letting people in your life that are important to you know that they're important, first and foremost. As well as take some time to just enjoy the moment, live in the moment, have a good time. Relax. Don't be so frigid. Don't be so rigid. Don't be so steadfast in your ideals and your beliefs. Kind of like be emotionally and mentally a little more loosey-goosey, just a bit, not too much, just a bit. And then see how it feels. See if you're happier. See if you bring more abundance into your life. If things are changing, right? Try that for a little while. Now, I got 3 other cards that did come out. Okay, these are actually spirit message cards that I'm using. Yeah, I'm using all the help I can get for this, because when we're talking about blockages, it's extremely important. Some of these blockages can be very deep rooted. They can be something that we have been struggling with for years. Everybody has them. Everybody has something that they're stumbling over constantly, or something that they're trying to kick out of their way, or something that they just hopped over like a hurdle. We're all going through it. Now, this first card is love. Okay? This card says, love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. You do this very well, the giving part, Virgo. You do the giving part extremely well. And that's what the universe is trying to tell you. It is time for you to let that in. Let other people care for you. Let other people want to do for you. It says, while love can be beautiful, and while love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. Okay. So, and also too, oh my God, look at this card. If you look at it and you see the music notes here, let's see. You can see the music notes going across her chest. That's like what I feel like. It's saying, let your heart sing. Let your heart sing, Virgo. Oh my gosh. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't always have to be, how do you say, it doesn't always have to be marching. It doesn't always have to be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to be doing a military cadence all the time. It's okay to be a little foolish, a little fun, a little, spontaneous. You don't have to plan everything out. It's okay. Okay, so the next one is embrace the moment. Okay, this goes right back to what we were talking about when I said about that honeymoon card. I don't feel like it's about a honeymoon. It's about embracing the moment and bringing the people you love closer to you, so that they can know how you really feel. Okay? Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. See? Told you. I could tell. I could feel it. You know, the universe wants to bring something into your life that is light, carefree, effortless, and without all the heaviness. I mean, put the burdens down, Virgo. Okay? Caregiver. It says, we are with you. And spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and the love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus on all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. There we have it. This is a serious and a very powerful spread when it's done like this. It definitely speaks volumes. So this has been it, Virgo. There may be some foundation issues with family and money, you know, it could be anything. But it's time for you to be a little bit more carefree and be a little bit more into yourself and a little bit more self-serving. Not in a negative way. Not in a negative way. But a little bit more self-serving. A little bit more inviting to what the universe has for you. Because what it has for everybody else, it also has for you. So be a little bit more carefree. Try that today. Do one carefree thing. Okay? I don't know. If you're not supposed to eat a donut, eat a donut. If you're... I mean, I don't want to encourage anybody to get in trouble. But if you want to be late today, be late today. Okay? I don't know. If you do something every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this week you don't want to do it, don't do it. If they say you want to work overtime, say no. I don't know what you need to do. You know what you need to do to just make yourself feel that much better and to just release a little bit and be less controlling in the situation and let the universe kind of grant you some of those gifts that you are supposed to be having. Don't stand in your own way. Have a great rest of your day and namaste.